was a day I came back. I came back from work. I saw my baby sleeping on the bench. I was like, what am I
What
doing?
kind of life is
What
this?
kind of life is this? My baby is sleeping on the bench. I said, okay, no.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm excited to be here again on the program Time to Tell Your Story. Today, we're going to be discussing um, issue of motherhood versus 9 to 5 jobs. So that's what we are going to be discussing. And I'm so happy to be here again. And I'm here with a powerful woman, another powerful woman. You know, I go all the way to bring you the best. So she's a barrister and solicitor of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, ma'am. My name is Barr Empress. I'm a lawyer by profession and I'm a product designer by skill. Thank you so much, ma'am, for bringing me here. And thank you so much because I know we are going to have a wonderful talk today.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for accepting to feature on this program.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, growing up, when they ask us, what do you want to become in future? We say, I want to become a lawyer, I want to become a doctor. Actually, there are 3 professions in Nigeria.
I can remember when I was young and I was still in primary school. My daddy was like, what do you want to become in life? I said, I want to become a lawyer. And my immediate younger brother said, I want to become a doctor. Yeah, so you are right. So right.
So, and these days,
Yeah.
people actually become a doctor, people actually become doctors and become lawyers. But eventually, because of the situation of things in Nigeria, we just hear, you see our lawyer, our doctor on social media shouting, well, come and buy what I'm selling. So today I brought you another come and buy what I'm selling. So we'll be discussing, what has motherhood journey, what has it been like to you?
Well, motherhood has been very interesting. At a point, you feel discouraged, you feel like, but why did I even marry? Say, it was better for me to remain single. But at the point, you just, well, I thank you that I'm married. Anyway, it has not been easy. When I got married and I gave birth to my first daughter, after giving birth, I was like, this is wonderful. In fact, before giving birth to her, I gave birth to her through CS. And for that very day, it wasn't easy. It was God. Thank God I was alive. I give God the glory. Now, after giving birth to my first daughter, I was okay. It's time for me to settle my life, look for what to do, and I went back into practicing. I was practicing. In fact, I was actually working in a bank as a company lawyer. So later, I discovered that, okay, fine, waking up very early. I wake up as early as, let's say, I wake up 4 o'clock
With your baby?
with my baby. Then I will take my baby to school. Sometimes she'll take everyone in school. There was a day I came back. I came back from work. I saw my baby sleeping on the bench. I was like, what am I doing?
What kind of life is
What
this?
kind of life is this? My baby is sleeping on the bench. I said, okay, no problem. I was still doing it. I got pregnant again for my second daughter. In fact, when I got pregnant, I was like, will I continue like this? Doing 9 to 5 job. So when I gave birth to her and I went for leave, coming back, I just resigned. I said, no, I want to sit down and think about my life. And I asked myself, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do for myself? I can continue waking up. Sometimes I will wake up in the morning, as in sometimes by the time I get to my workplace, I'll be so tired. I'll be able to motivate myself because I didn't sleep overnight and I said, what can I do for myself? I said, okay, now I think I will have to go and learn makeup.
Okay.
And I went to learn makeup. And I learned how to tie gele, and I started doing it. I said, okay, fine. I started making out. In fact, I make auto gele for a lot of people. I do makeup for a lot of people. I was like, but I still have to do something. Because the Nigeria we are today,
Multiple streams of
you don't have to depend on one income. In fact, I pity salary earners. I pity them. You use your money to pay debts. By the time you receive your money like this, you are on yourself. I know one of my bank manager, who I will not mention his name, do you get? in North, when I was in North, when I was working in North. Immediately they pay him like this, go and check his account, go and check his account. He will not say anything because he has this money to pay debt. So we are actually living on debt. I said no, I have to do this with myself. So I said okay, fine. This makeup, this auto gaming, okay, I've got it to a point in place, but I still have to do another thing. And I said okay, and I met a friend and she introduced me into product design. Like, okay, fine, can you design? I say yes, I like designing. So you really like design? So okay, fine, okay. There's a course that is coming up and I want you to take part of the course. So I wrote and I took part of the course and I started working on it. I did it for like 6 months and I became a product designer. So I started designing app. I started doing a lot of things. So I said, okay, for me, what can I do again? You can see that I keep on thinking, what can I do? What can I do? I say, okay, I can be social media manager. Okay, I can be any people to manage their account.
Related.
Yes, there are some people they have a lot of account, a lot of businesses and they don't know how to
manage it.
I said,
how manage them.
Yeah, oh, like okay, I can help them to. I said, okay, let me go and study this thing. So I started people to manage their accounts, helping them to okay, but this is how you do it. So it has been wonderful. And one thing I used to tell people, as a married woman, you don't have to depend on your husband.
Yeah.
And so because
very correct.
The man has a lot of things on his mind. Do you get? Men are trying, you can't expect a man that will pay school fees, that will do this. He will still come again to give you
buy your pants.
No, fine. If your husband is very rich, there's no problem. But at least you have to pity them. You have to look for what to do. It's very, very important. You don't have to depend. In fact, I know of a doctor that is a programmer. He's a medical doctor. He's no longer practicing again. He's a programmer and he's making money from it seriously. Do you get? He's making money from it seriously. And one of my colleagues, we used to yab ourselves. She said on this. I was like, barrister on this. But you get what I'm saying? Barrister on this. That's what I used to call her. She said on this, but you know what? She actually make money from those on this that she's selling. Do you get? She actually make money from it because they will tell you that as a lawyer you have to gather experience. Manage this money that I'm paying you. How can a lawyer? You spent 5 years in school. You went to law school, you spent 1 year. You went to service and you were practicing in one law firm and they will pay you 20,000 naira.
20,000.
How much is 20,000 naira?
No. Let me get that right.
20,000 naira. Yes, 20,000 naira. How much is 20,000 naira?
Is this for real?
For real. I was paid 15,000 naira when I came to Ibadan. That was 10 years ago. 15,000 naira.
After all the money you
spent.
Yes,
they will tell you it's experience, that you have to gather experience before you open your hall, before you become something. No, but now I can tell you with my skills, everything that I've learned, I know. In fact, I was telling my lawyer friend, do you get? She stayed very close to me, and she was telling me that they are paying her. I don't want to say the amount, but the amount they are paying her,
very ridiculous.
I told her that is the amount I make a month. The amount they are paying her. If you don't even a month. In 2 weeks. Me that I sit
in your house.
Yes.
You have time for other things.
I have time for other things.
You can say today I'm not working.
I'm not working. I can say today I can just switch off my phone that today I'm not doing anything. Let me just relax. Let me think about my life. Do you get? But I can't do that. When I was doing my 9 to 5. Who am I to do that? Who am I? So I am encouraging us today that we should learn a skill. It is very important. Look for what you do for yourself. You don't need somebody to tell you.
Let me ask you. While you were working, you worked for how many years?
I think I came to. Okay, before I got married, I was working. I worked for like
altogether.
Altogether, I worked for like let's say 10 years. And not 10 years, I can tell you, I won't say I regret it because I know I got experience, like they used to say, and I experienced one job, a job experience. But I cannot tell you this is what I got from that thing. But I've gotten experience. Do you get? But so okay, this is an investment that I got from it. I cannot tell because there was no time. Because I have to look good. I have to use my money to buy.
To buy wares.
To buy wares.
When I work in the bank, you must buy wears. Even if you don't want to buy, they will bring to you.
They bring to you.
And you say like, oh, I love this
And
corporate
you
wear,
buy.
and you
And
buy.
sometimes you might not even have the money. You buy on credit.
You buy, you
And
collect,
then
you
when
buy
it's a-
content. That's why that your colleague doesn't have savings.
He doesn't have savings because
Ah, I must say that it's been so amazing.
wow.
Now, all these things that we are discussing, it's not as if we are saying 9 to 5 jobs are not okay. We are just saying, as women, do what you think is okay for you. If you are doing 9 to 5 job and your work is easy, you are not stressed doing the work, fine, all fine and good, and you are making money, all fine and good. Between 9 to 5 job and self-employment, which one would you pick over and over again?
Well, for me, I will pick self-employment. I want to be the boss of myself, of my own. I want to own my own, my own investments, or what will I call it now? I want to be the madam, madam. Use that word. So I'm not saying that a 9 to 5 job is bad, but one thing in life is that you have to choose the one that will work for you. Even though you are doing that 9 to 5 job, you still have to look for something you do. Let's call it
Side hustle.
side hustle that you do, so that you not only depend on that 9 to 5 job. That 9 to 5 job, you can use it to supplement. Let's call it supplement.
Stable means of
Yes. So for me, I will choose self-employed. Be oga madam of my own.
Okay. Now, what would you tell people who are suffering? Because many of them are suffering, but they cannot live because of the fear of what will happen if they leave. Will the money come in? They don't believe in themselves. They believe in what they believe that the way they are working for other people is what is sustaining them.
Okay.
They don't want to stress themselves.
I think
Starting their own business.
Okay, sorry. I think I met a friend, long time ago, an old friend. She has been working in the bank and as a contract staff. Touching thing was that she has been there for like how many years? Going to like 10 or 15 years now. They, instead of them to how would I put it now, permanent her as a staff, they had to permanent the junior staff. You get, and she was not thinking that, oh, I regretted. If I have known, I would have continued the business. So I told her that it's not too late. Try and look for what to do, so that anytime they want to, they can sack. What the bad job is that they sack them
at any time.
At any time. So she should try and look for what to do, what she can lay her hands into, that can help her, that she can build on, so that when the sack letter comes, she will not be regretting.
Yeah.
It is not too late. Whatever you are doing, if you are doing that 9 to 5 job, if you don't have anything,
prepare yourself that if anything happens today, what am I falling back on?
Exactly.
That's why many people go into depression.
Exactly.
Because they don't have
shock absorber.
They don't have shock absorber. Number one, they don't have another means of income. When something happens to their job, then they start regretting, they start getting angry, and they become depressed. So it's been amazing being on the program again today, and we are happy that you are watching and you have learned 1 or 2 things from all we have discussed. Thank you so much for being here and for staying tuned to this page. God bless you and see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.